Laker fans, welcome into the live post-game recap of Game 2 of the 2020 NBA Finals. The Lakers have taken a 2-0 lead over the Miami Heat. They win this one by double digits once again, 124 to 114. And I'll tell you what, the Heat tried to make it interesting. They tried their best to be scrappy. They tried their best to stay in this game, but the Los Angeles Lakers had absolutely none of it. They stomped them out, and they kept them quiet the entire time. I mean, really, from the first quarter, the Heat took a little bit of a lead there. They played hard in the beginning, but no Goran Dragic and no Bam Adebayo made it very, very difficult for the Miami Heat to really make any kind of noise in this game. And the Los Angeles Lakers took care of business as I expected them to do. I predicted a 122 to 108 win. It was 124 to 114. So I'd say I was pretty darn spot on. And you know what? I got to say, yes, it's good that they won this game. And yes, it's good that it was expected. But expectations can definitely hurt a team going into games like this and make them kind of sleepy. So my one-word reaction to this win was impressed. I still am impressed because, yeah, it makes it a little easier without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. But that doesn't mean it's still an easy game. That just means there's a better chance that the Lakers could fall asleep in this one. And they didn't fall asleep. They stayed awake the entire time. They kept their foot on the gas, and they never let the Heat back in it. So what I want you guys to do is scroll on down to the comment section. Give me your one-word reaction to the Lakers' 124 to 114 win over the Miami Heat in Game 2 to give them that 2-0 series lead in the NBA Finals. Now, one word that you definitely could say, and actually would make a lot of sense right now, is LeBron, because the King led the way in scoring, and he led the way in rebounding. He led the way in assists. Well, actually, his counterpart, Anthony Davis, had more rebounds, but 33, 9, and 9 from the 35-year-old #washed King. He was 14 of 25 from the field. He also had a steal and a blocked shot. Only 2 fouls in this game, but shooting the ball from 3, not that great. 3 of 8 from beyond the three-point arc. Now, you go over to the other guy, Anthony Davis. He was a monster from the beginning. He really dominated the first half. LeBron dominated the second half. And Anthony Davis, 32 points, just one less than LeBron James. 14 rebounds, only 1 assist, not a big deal. He didn't have any blocks in this game. He did have a steal, but he played 39 minutes. He and LeBron, LeBron played 39. Anthony Davis played 40. The next highest was KCP at 32. The next highest behind him was Rondo at 26 minutes tonight. And I'll tell you what, both of these guys were absolutely outstanding, and that's what you expect. You expect both of your stars to be the guys to make the difference and hold on to a victory that matters so much, because when you're taking a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals, when you are able to take that lead, it means so much more. Now, who do you think was the most impressive Laker in Game 2? Was it LeBron James? Was it Anthony Davis? Were you most impressed with Rajon Rondo off the bench with literally 16 points and 10 assists? Rondo had a playoff finals double-double, something that we haven't seen him do since, like, Boston. And I'll tell you what, playoff Rondo is alive and well, and he has been a difference maker on this Laker team, much to the surprise of most players, or most people, around the NBA circle. Now, you go to what Jimmy Butler did, and he really did have quite an outstanding night. I mean, he's the only reason the Miami Heat were even close to really not being blown out of the water. He had 25 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds, and the dude only sat out for 3 minutes. Jimmy Butler was a key player for this Miami Heat team. And another guy that I was really impressed by tonight was Tyler Herro. And I do want to talk about him here for just a minute because Tyler Herro in Game 1 was a minus 37 in the box score, which was worst in NBA Finals history. Tonight, much different story. 17 points and 7 rebounds. He also had 3 assists. Only 1 three-pointer, though. And I do think that is a big reason that the Miami Heat lost this game, because their shooters were not shooting the ball well at all. Now, as a whole, the team still shot 41% from beyond the three-point arc. But when you look at their shooters, like Duncan Robinson had a terrible game. Tyler Herro had a terrible game. Jay Crowder had a terrible second half. Jimmy Butler from 3, 0 of 1, but 7 of 17 from the field. The Lakers did a great job of suffocating the perimeter for the Miami Heat. They made sure that their three-point shooters were not going to get open shots, and if they did get open shots, they would close out, and if they missed them, they would attack the rebounds. You look at the rebounds tonight, and the Miami Heat had 37 rebounds as opposed to the Los Angeles Lakers 44 rebounds. The Lakers made 16 three-pointers. Miami Heat made 11, and I do think that's going to be the difference for the rest of this series is which team shoots the ball better, which team is shooting the ball more, which team is making more three-pointers. Usually it's going to be the Lakers, and usually that is going to lead to a victory. Now, the Lakers take a 2-0 lead. And we've seen teams in the past give up 2-0 leads in the NBA Finals. We've seen them not be able to hold on or win the Game 3s when they really matter. So now who wins Game 3? Now we're going to be live, of course, on Chat Sports for it. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. And if you do miss it, you're missing out on quite a bit. But you guys can make your vote down in the comments section. Here on the Lakers Report, I'd like to see a lot of L's for the Los Angeles Lakers. But if Dragic and Bam Adebayo are back, we could see some H's for the Miami Heat. Those guys really, it hurts the Miami Heat not having him. I mean, both of these guys. Bam Adebayo, of course, missed the game with a shoulder/neck strain. It was a little bit of both. And Goran Dragic, who is usually their starting point guard, was also out of tonight's game. That put Myers Leonard and Tyler Herro started in place of Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. Game 1, though, I will say, neither of them were that good. Even when they did play, it didn't really help the Heat out all that much. Goran had 6, Bam had 8. Neither of them rebounded the ball well. Dragic passed the ball okay in his 15 minutes, but Bam was a -12 in that game. That led to a lot of minutes tonight for Kendrick Nunn, the undrafted rookie, who scored 13 points in 29 minutes of action, and that's good to have if you're the Miami Heat, but you would much, 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 much rather have a veteran point guard that knows what to do out on the floor like Goran Dragic that can help lead this team to a victory. Kendrick Nunn just ain't going to get it done. Didn't mean to rhyme, but here we are. I'm doing it all the time. God, I'm on a roll right now. But if you guys want all of the Lakers coverage all the time, we're going live after the game. We'll be going live during the day when there's breaking news. We have all the best draft and free agency coverage. I just want to make sure that you subscribe to the Lakers Report. YouTube.com/LakersTV has all the greatest and the most free Lakers coverage on all the internet. So go to youtube.com/LakersTV. I promise you guys you will not regret it. I love interacting with you Laker fans down in the comments section every single day because we're doing videos 24/7, 365. So make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/LakersTV.